first half. Don't know where that came from, really. And the goal sort of summed up the first half performance. It was awful. And then we looked a little bit disjointed for long periods of first half. Although Shinnie should have scored with a header. Second half was much better, played stronger, and thoroughly deserved to get back into the game. But really, we should be winning those games. So, not happy.
It seemed like a really frustrating time for you. You were more games seemed real frustrating on the sidelines.
Yeah, frustration because of the sloppiness and decision making, final ball at times. And if you take Jason out of it, you're looking to see, where the goal's going to come from. The players have opportunities to play and they're not taking them. So it's not the end of the world. We got back into the game, got a point, but really we should have been looking at all three.
Does it give you food for thought regarding selection for next week?
Oh yes. Look, I'm fed up with talking about the game next week because it's not at the top of my agenda. And it shouldn't be at the top of the players' agenda either. And that game will take care of itself. These games are far more important as far as I'm concerned. It's a derby, it's a cup day, they'll be motivated for that, but I'd much prefer them to be right at it from the start against their United at home, and it didn't feel we were, for whatever reason. And we give them all the warnings before the game, so they need to take it on board. In their defence, I think our pitch is poor. Considering we haven't played on it for a month, I thought the standard of the pitch was poor, and that's something that I'd like to address as well. But unsatisfactory, but it's a point. We're 9 points clear, and we'll see what tonight's game brings.
In terms of the goal, there was
awful.
A catalogue of feelings there, but
awful.
How awful. There's nothing you can do to address that. I don't suppose it's just
awful.
Not doing their jobs,
Backed off. If it had backed off any further, we'd been in the way end with their United supporters, and then Ross has let it slip through. It's just a really poor goal, and all it does is give her a bit of encouragement to hold on to something. Yeah, look, I mean, defensively we've been outstanding, and so has Ross to be fair. So, like I said, last week, I feel we can score more goals, and at the minute we're not doing that, and we should be.
Was the change at half time just tactical, Neil, or is Chris or?
Yeah, he's fine, yeah. Just tactical, yeah. We needed to obviously change the shape because it wasn't working. And it was better, a lot better actually. But then again, anything would have been a lot better than what I saw first half. Okay.
Well, it's very unusual to be coming away from Easter Road when you've got a point, when thinking you may have got three.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't think we can. There is an overriding feeling from us that we're disappointed, but I think that's just because the goal was so late. I don't think you can say that Hibs didn't deserve at least a point, but I don't think they carved out any, huge chances. They had 2 or 3 opportunities, but I don't think they cut us open at any time in the game. I was really pleased with our centre backs and our full backs, and as I've said to the guys in the written media, I thought Ross Docherty was head and shoulders the best midfield player on the pitch, and that he's playing against some good players.
It was a very dogged and determined display by you. Really, we were very impressed by the fact that they kept their place, they did everything right. But could you have gone further up front? Could you have done more?
Well, I mean, I think we could have been a bit more clinical, particularly in the first half on the counter attack. I thought we had 2 or 3 opportunities with a better pass. We might have been in, but listen, before the game, my thing was I wasn't caring about the result. I just wanted, after last week, when there was a lot to like about us going forward, but I just don't like us looking soft, and we didn't look that soft today. I mean, the linesman told us after 35 minutes we need to take Adams off. He was back to destroying people. I mean, Docherty got about, Crawford got about, and there was a real showing a desire that they're proud to play for United. And I basically said in the team talk that the next 4 games after this are huge, absolutely huge.
Well, some tackles went in there. Nicky Devlin got nasty one on.
His legs in a mess.
Harkins as well, and no booking for when we thought was definitely going there, and also Robbie at the end there.
Well, I think Fraser finally got the ball, but I thought it was high, and Robbie's really struggling his ankle. When he looked tired at the end, and if Robbie's tired after 90 minutes, he's covered. I'd love to see how many kilometres he covered. We haven't got money for Prozone, but I wish we did.
Now, unluckily, Craig Moore back strain, I
He's
believe, at the
fine,
beginning.
He's fine. It's a tight groin, tight back, and we probably could have played him at a push, but we kind of prioritised the next 4 games rather than this one.
And then you've got McDade coming on for his first game. You didn't half give him a difficult job.
No, yeah, but you know what? He was a threat throughout, and he closed people down, and he ran and he ran and he ran, and he's got that extra little bit of pace. We felt in the first half a couple of times with better passes he was going to be in, but he's certainly one that hopefully he'll do well this season. But I think he's one that we can develop into something decent.
Now, we could have had a penalty. There seemed to be an obvious handball in the penalty area from Hibs at 1-0 up for air. That would have really sealed the game, wouldn't it?
Well, you never know, but I can't even. The guys asked me that. I can't really remember the incident, to be honest. So I do remember. I thought the referee didn't have a great game. There was a handball in the middle of the park where the boys blatantly handled it into his path, and he never saw it. So I wouldn't expect him to see one in the box.
Now, let's go back. Great start to the game. Robbie Crawford, or is his name Messi now? The way he went through that defence, kept the ball with him, and that ball just edged its way over the line. It was a fantastic start.
Yeah, it was, and he's been excellent this season. There's a few of them there that have been here a few years that, in my opinion, and the chairman knows this, that I think they need to develop a stronger mentality, and Robbie's one of them because he's got everything else to go and have a good career in the game. But he was terrific today. The midfield players were terrific. I was delighted with our centre backs. Delighted with the full back. Listen, all in all, it was a really good day for us. But we know the big challenges are coming up in the next month.
Now, we've got the Cup next week against Clyde. How do you approach that?
Well, you approach trying to win a game. I mean, it's simple as that. I mean, we had a great record at Somerset up until 3 or 4 games ago. Dunfermline's turned us over, Morton's turned us over. So we want to try and win, and then sets us up for 3 pretty big, as you know yourself, pretty big league games. So there's a big carrot though, but we've got to remember there's a big carrot for Clyde as well, getting to the last 8.